Today's podcast, discomfort and suffering is the key to growth. Is it? Well, wait and find out.
Welcome to
Johnny Rax, Introverted Intellect.
What is going on, guys? It's Johnny Raxa here with the Introverted Intellect. I'm here to talk about today discomfort and suffering being the key to your growth. Okay, I thought maybe a visual would work, but since we are on podcasts, I'm going to tell you about it more or less rather than just show you. And for those on video, you might be able to see it if I decide to show it here. Draw a little circle. How about this? How about you follow along with me in your mind? Draw a little circle. That's your comfort zone. All right. This circle here is your comfort zone, right? Comfort zone. Now, your comfort zone is dictated by the boundaries that you've created on your own. It's like there's a line you could cross. If you cross that line, you're in a zone of discomfort. Now, I came down to three reasons as to why getting out of this comfort zone is so important and vital to your well-being. You see, as introverts, we have a hard time in getting out of that comfort zone. We're so inclined to stay within the boundaries that we've created ourselves mentally that it's almost near impossible for us to come to that line and just take a little step forward over that little line, just maybe a little pinky toe. And if we even touch the waters, we get, oh, it's cold on the other side, I can't do it, I gotta come back into this circle of mine, this comfortable circle, and you want to go back towards the middle again because you're just like, I can't go near the edge of the circle of my comfort. No, I'm gonna tell you that right now. At some point, you're gonna have to get to that. I mean, I think at some point in our human lives, somebody told us that, hey, you're comfortable enough now, you're in a good place, don't go beyond that. But the thing is, we've been growing out of our comfort zone since day one. We've been trying new things and we weren't scared to do it. And that's why we are adults today. That's what makes an adult, because they tried new things. They went and lived away from their parents. Hopefully you are. If you're not, well, please do. Just go out there and just be uncomfortable. And here's why. First, it's emotional resilience. So think of I don't know if you guys know what a Muay Thai fighter is. Think of a Muay Thai fighter. Muay Thai fighters it's a certain martial arts where it's the art of 8 limbs, so to speak. And they fight with their heart, the most hard parts of the limbs in the body. So it can be like the elbows, the knees, the shins. And particularly in the shins, what these Thai fighters do, Muay Thai fighters, they kick a bamboo, they kick bamboo, and they keep kicking it. And what happens is these little they break their shins, just like little bits and pieces of their bone get broken. And these micro breaks get stronger after they break, right? And sooner or later, they are able to break down like huge bamboos, and like basically they don't feel much when they're kicking with their shin. Like it becomes like a legit weapon where they can kick you and they won't feel anything, and you're like in super pain. I don't know how to explain it, but basically, yeah, if you look it up, man, it's crazy stuff. Like, it's amazing. And I tried to do that once and it didn't pan out the way I would like. But yeah, that in the same way, when you take yourself out of that comfort zone, even just by a little bit, you're starting already the process of growth, and you're pushing that boundary of comfort zone, right? You make yourself stronger so you can withstand more in your life. Now, this comfort zone it can be anything, particularly with introverts and shy people and just awkward people. It's more so the willingness to just step out of the comfort zone and go talk to somebody, right? It's to let yourself go out there and just be present and social with other people rather than just be in your own head and away from other people, right? And when you have the feel, for instance, you have a feel of failure. Well, if you go out there and fail a little bit, it won't feel as bad the next time you go around and you do it and you fail. The second is happiness. Happiness. So when you're constantly trying to improve yourself, trying to get out of that comfort zone, right? And you're just taking things like basically like farther and farther in your life. Like think for instance, the people who suffered a lot in life, like Mahatma Gandhi, Oprah, Martin Luther King Jr. They all went through suffering in their lives that made them humble, and over time, the kind of people that they are. Now, they also have emotional resilience, but on top of that, they have a sense of happiness with their lives, a sense of satisfaction with their lives. They did something that was just beyond what a lot of people would do, and that's what made not only themselves happy, maybe they weren't, but it was such a joy in their lives, sense of accomplishment, and in turn, everybody else was happy. They create happiness around them. What I'm trying to say is basically when you give more than you think when you come out of your comfort zone. For instance, I do speeches a lot from time to time, and well, people can be happy through my speeches from what I say. I can crack jokes, I can give a lot of value, and I show my personality and I show who I am, and people enjoy that. People like that, and they learn and they soak it in. And they wouldn't gain that if I decided to stay in my comfort zone. So I'm also, not only am I happy in doing it, I'm giving other people happiness, right? Or for instance, you can take it as somebody who is rich, a rich kid who grew up rich with rich parents. That kid never had the discomfort in trying to gain the riches, versus someone who was poor and worked their way up to gain the riches and earned it that way, and that's in that way. Then you can say, and then in the end, he's more appreciative of the things that he has because he worked for them, versus the rich kid who didn't work for it at all. So you can see that the kid that went through discomfort to try to get the riches that he did will appreciate it more, and it's thus more happy. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Third is the growth in the mindset. Now, I'm all about growth mindset, and I talk about it all the time. And if anybody knew me personally, you'll know that I cannot go without a conversation if I first meet you without saying growth mindset. Like, I will literally say growth mindset somewhere in my dialogue with you, and it's totally normal. I'm sorry, my voice is all bad right now. I just had some ice cream, not like sugary ice cream, duh. I'm just kidding. It's like this coconut ice cream stuff. It's making my throat all like it's like you're not supposed to have cold stuff because it shrinks your throat or something. I don't know. It's weird. So that's why I sound kind of funny right now, and I hope that you guys don't turn off this podcast because of it. Come on, I can't always be on my game, guys. Shoot. But anyways, moving on, growth mindset. Now, it's just like when you read a book or what you learn in school, you're learning how to expand your mindset, right? You're learning how to expand, you're learning your mind. And the more you are able to make your mind uncomfortable, you're just growing your mind. Like, for instance, I hate math. I hated long division. Long division was the bane of my existence in third grade. It was just like, oh my gosh, why are we doing this? Why do I have to do this? And I would cry, and I would just beat myself up over it. I just couldn't do it. But then the discomfort led me to expand my mind to the point where I actually got it. Something clicked at one day because my friend was showing me how to do it, and I'm like, it just something clicked. And I'm like, wow, I get it now. I get it. And after all that crying and tears, and my stepdad like kind of upset that I wasn't getting it, because he thought I was lazy. He thought I was like, you just don't want to do it. But I'm like, no, I want to do. I cried so hard because I seriously did not know how to do long division, nor my essays, nor anything, a lot of other things. But you bang your head hard enough against it, figuratively, not figuratively, not what's the word? Literally, not literally. You're not going to bang your head against stuff and then try to understand it. figuratively banging my head against long division and writing essays, and like now I can do long division and I love essays. I didn't say I loved long division, that's for sure. I still am not the greatest at math, nor that I intend to be, but maybe I can be. Who knows? Just don't let this Asian guy fool you. He's not good at math as people might think. All right. So I just want to end with that, just saying, with those 3 points. Those 3 points to review here is emotional resilience, growing in happiness, and growing in the mindset. And I think that you'll notice that the people who come out and embrace discomfort in their lives, they become the people that you tend to look up to. They become the people that you are like, wow, how did you get to this point? And then they'll always say like they had to get out of their mind, their comfort zone. And that's the only way you're going to really live a life that you wish you would have, you want to live. I mean, in the end, that's just how it is. You have to get out of your comfort zone. You can't complain about it either, because if you're just complaining about it, you're just saying to yourself, oh, like, you're not embracing the benefits. You're not embracing the liveliness that you're getting from discomfort. You're going to get discomfortable. If you're going to move away from your parents, if you're going to go to a school like 10 hours away from your hometown, or excuse me, or if you're just going to date some girl, like, you're going to have these pain points in your life, this suffering. And the only way you're really going to succeed in life is if you embrace this kind of stuff for yourself. And trust me, it does indeed get easier as time goes on. Because think about it, if you can do something really difficult and then come back and do other stuff that's considered difficult to the society, it's like nothing to you. Like, for instance, when I did computer science, I think I've mentioned this in another podcast, when I did computer science, I thought it was the hardest thing in the world because it's like all the math and sciences I had to do. And then when I tried another major out for like a good, week or so, I was like, wow, this stuff's easy. It's like, it's easy. Anyways. Yeah, so to end, I just feel like I don't want you guys to be the regretting, going to your deathbed someday. I know it sounds a bit morbid, but just think about that. If it can help really push you. Like, don't go to your deathbed regretting something that you wish you had done in your life. And don't let the fear hold you back. One of my models or something like that is, hey, one of the models I have is, if it's something you fear, something you're scared of, then it's probably most likely you should do it. I have one. What is it? What we fear most is usually what we most need to do. So just do it. I got that from a Tim Ferriss book there. But yeah, it's true. Like, what you fear most, you need to do, because that just means you're just stuck, right? So take a chance and keep taking chances. And then one day you'll just realize my life was well spent. And that's all I got to say for today. Thank you very much, guys. And please do not forget to subscribe, write down a review. I don't know, guys. Give me some kudos here. Give me some points here. I need to grow this. I need to grow this because I need to get the word out there that introverts and shy people and awkward people could grow, all right? So they don't have to be living the life that I did in college. And I know that you people are out there. And so help a brother out, all right? Help a brother out. I would fist pound you, but I can't. All right, take care. Johnny Racks at Holtz.
We are what you make it.